Saudi Arabia has been facing some of the worst weather in decades lately, with heavy flooding, intense rain, and even tornadoes. On May 10th, another scary weather event hit, leaving many people terrified. Luckily, a man nearby captured it on video from a safe distance. Check it out.
الرياح الهابطة الآن سواحل جيزان ما شاء الله تبارك الله عظيمة جدا لا إله إلا الله ما شاء الله تبارك الله. شوفوا هنا كيف المنظر ما شاء الله تبارك الله، منظر مهيب، منظر مهيب جدا ما شاء الله تبارك الله لا إله إلا الله. انظروا لهذه الأجواء الآن من سواحل جيزان ما شاء الله تبارك الله، استقبال والأروع. نسأل الله تعالى أن يعقبها الخير والخيرات يا رب. شاهد هنا ما شاء الله تبارك الله، منظر جميل ومنظر قديم ما شاء الله تبارك الله، لنا فترة طويلة من هذه الأجواء ومنظرها على سواحل جيزان.
The man recorded a huge dust storm that hit Jizan, Saudi Arabia on May 10, 2024. Jizan is a city on the southwest coast with over 1 million people. It's a crucial area for Saudi's agriculture. Growing 30 types of fruit, the dust storm disrupted daily life in the city. But thankfully, no one was hurt or killed. This is footage from a CCTV camera taken on November 18, 2021. We don't know where this happened. There's not much information about the video, so it's hard to know all the details. But what we can see is definitely surprising. It begins with a man talking on the phone, having what seems like a normal conversation. Everything changes in just a few seconds. While the man was on the phone, a sudden flash flood burst into his house out of nowhere. The power of the flood is truly shocking. The water had a reddish color, suggesting there was iron oxide in the soil, which means it was probably a landslide rather than just a flood. This is extremely dangerous. The man was seen running away just before it hit, which might be why he survived, if he did. This video was recorded by a truck's dashcam in late March 2022. It shows the truck on a snowy Interstate 81 in Schuylkill County, Pennsylvania, around 11 a.m. The weather is very bad, and visibility is almost zero. The driver can only see about 16 feet ahead, but keeps driving close to the normal interstate speed. This turned out to be a very bad decision, as seen in the dashcam footage a few moments later. While he was driving, the truck driver suddenly saw a pileup ahead. It was too late to stop, but he turned left, which saved a man's life as the man jumped out of the way. Unfortunately, the driver was injured in the crash. The pileup was very serious, causing at least 3 deaths and sending at least 24 people to the hospital, involving up to 60 vehicles. This video was recorded by a Jeep's dashcam in China on January 22, 2024. Since being uploaded on social media, it has gone viral. The video shows a shocking incident that happened while a group of Jeeps was off-roading. The people who seemed relaxed were soon running for their lives. Watch what the dashcam captured. one of the Jeeps tries to climb a small hill, it loses traction in the snow and mud. The Jeep's wheels spin and it can't climb the hill. Then, something bizarre and shocking happens. The driver seems to forget to hit the brakes and barrels toward the other men standing by their vehicles. They quickly jump out of the way just in time before the Jeep crashes into the other cars. All 3 cars were totaled, and the exact cause is still unknown. About 6 months ago, I featured this clip in one of my first videos. It didn't give much context or information, and it only showed part of what happened. It was from Guatemala in 2018 during the eruption of the Fuego volcano. The clip shows people trying desperately to get to safety. Take a look.
Retiren a la gente ustedes, retiren a la gente. ¡Vámonos, Jorge!
The eruption sent a huge ash cloud into the air, fueled by constant explosions, pyroclastic flows, and lahars. Pyroclastic flows spilled over the Las Rajas ravine, causing nearly 200 deaths. It was Guatemala's deadliest eruption since 1902, and the panic of those trying to escape was caught on video. It's one of the most disturbing clips online. This video was recorded in central Russia sometime this month. It shows a car on fire in the middle of the road, blocking it. The safest thing to do would be to stay far away, but some people tried to save the car. One man grabbed a fire extinguisher, not realizing it would almost cost someone their life in a very strange way. Watch and see what happened. In the heat of the moment, the extinguisher slipped from the man's hand and hit the ground. It could have exploded due to the pressure inside, but luckily it didn't. Instead, it flew quite far. Media sources say no one was injured, though the extinguisher landed close to someone, which could have ended tragically. This next video recently appeared on social media and was initially covered as something lighthearted. Unfortunately, that's not the case. It starts with a white SUV speeding down a narrow road. A man, apparently the truck driver, is seen inspecting his truck. What happens next is shocking and quickly turns horrifying. Watch the CCTV footage to see what unfolds. The man sees the car just in time and ducks under his truck to avoid it. The car speeds past him. Moments later, an all-black pickup truck also speeds by, carrying a few men. Further research revealed that this video was recorded in Sinaloa, Mexico, and the white car was being chased by the Cartel. This makes the video truly terrifying, as the Cartel is known for being brutal. Hopefully the person in the white car is safe, but there has been no news since. This video was recorded in Chernobyl less than a year after the 1986 disaster. The footage has been enhanced for better clarity. Many people died from radiation sickness months after the explosion. When some scientists went to investigate the reactor, they made a shocking discovery. This is the footage they captured. When the scientists went into a corridor below the damaged reactor number 4, they found a black, lava-like substance flowing from the core, resembling a volcano. Among these hardened masses, one stood out, nicknamed Elephant's Foot because it looked like an elephant's foot. Elephant's Foot is a solid mass of melted nuclear fuel mixed with concrete, sand, and core sealing material. What's disturbing is that when it was found, Elephant's Foot was emitting about 8,000 to 10,000 wongans. This means just 5 minutes of exposure could be fatal. The video on screen was recorded by some people hiking in a jungle. That's what the headline says, but since the location is unknown, it might just be a forest. It's also unclear if the father or the tour guide is leading the way. Either way, this peaceful hike was about to become one of the most terrifying experiences of their lives. As they walk through the trees along the trail, they notice some bushes moving. The woman in red checks out the bush to see what's making the noise. That's when they spot a mountain lion watching them. It seems like the mountain lion had been following them for a while before they noticed. What's scary about the video is that the mountain lion's posture suggests it might attack the kid nearby. Luckily, they weren't hurt, and the mountain lion backed off after a few minutes. Many people criticized the woman for not putting the kid behind her, saying it made the situation even more dangerous. What do you think? Let me know in the comments. This video was taken by people at the Kankaria Adventure Park in Gujarat, India. The ride they were recording is called The Discovery, and it's one of the park's most popular attractions. There are 31 people of different ages on the ride, and many others are waiting on the ground, excited to get on. Unfortunately for the people on the ride, it turned into one of the most terrifying experiences of their lives. While the ride was operating, the main shaft broke in half, causing the whole ride to collapse. The section with the seats and passengers fell straight to the ground. This injured 27 out of the 31 people, with injuries ranging from minor to serious. Tragically, 2 people died in this accident. This led to many investigations as people demanded answers. After the investigation, 6 people were charged with culpable homicide. The incident was blamed on the irresponsibility of the managers, though the exact cause wasn't clearly explained. This video was taken by onlookers in the Con Tum province of Vietnam a few weeks ago. It shows a paraglider participating in a tournament. The tournament is well known, and the province has hosted it many times before. After the tournament ended, the paraglider was descending to land when things went wrong.
Coi thử cái ốp, thử coi cái ốp có bị nghẹt ở trong không? Rồi quay phía sau, quay được quay từ phía trước nữa, chụp cái mặt mình không nữa. Đó bây giờ đứng gió này, giờ đứng gió vậy. Rồi. Tự nhiên sao dùng nó đặt bể rồi.
According to the local news, the pilot was trying to land in an empty field to end his flight when his parachute got tangled, causing him to fall. He was quickly taken to a nearby hospital, but sadly, he passed away 3 hours later due to his injuries. Even though it was said that his parachute got tangled, the video doesn't clearly show it, which has left many puzzled. What do you think caused this? Share your thoughts in the comments.